Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie Nature, aka Miss Fair for coloring back for our entertainment. Episode of some Jeremy was developed. Welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and also hit the bell. I also love you and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, let's go ahead and talk about your president because I refuse to say my president. I really refuse. At this point, I really, truly refuse. If there's one thing that your president Ramaphosa has done is give me the strength to go vote. At this point, voting is no longer an option. It's a must, so that we do not have to deal with nonsense like this anymore, because there's just no way. I cannot believe that your president asked us why we're poor. Yo, saze sadeleleka, but he ate. He ate. Is that not the house that I saw of Ramaphosa, the one that looks like it even has a helicopter pad? Clearly, he's one of those that are living opulent lives. I think that's the word that was mentioned. Why are we poor? Why does clinics run out of medication? Really? Really, Ramapops? Really, Cupcake? Are you really asking us that question? Like, I'm not really into politics, and you guys know this, that I don't even talk about politics like that. And the reason for that is because I value my life, because a lot of people that are in politics are criminals. They will hire a hit and stuff like that. That's why I just don't even get involved in the chandy like that. I value my life. But I think if there's one thing that I can say is that I've been sitting down and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what has really and this is a question. I'm not saying that, I know, as I'm saying, I really am not into politics. I don't know. What has Ramaphosa really done for us? Because for me, he's more of like president of the world, but not really South Africa. Important issues Ramaphosa does not address. Not personally for me, things that I see and deem as important, I don't think he responds. Things that are supposed to, concerns that we have as citizens. I was so disappointed when it was the whole situation with Uqweqwe and we didn't see anything. I mean, at this point, strikes were everywhere. And you mean to tell me that the leaders of the country had nothing to say about that? But let me tell you something. Habari, Ukraine and Russia are fighting, where majority of South Africans have never even been there. It must run. 47 white people who choose that they are going with Donald Trump, he must follow them. To sit there and talk about what I don't know, leaving his own country. Who really is our president? Because I feel like the country's on autopilot. He's asking us, Uri, why do clinics run out of medication? That is an insult question, because we know Zimbabweans have pills that they're taking to their country. We know that. We know that there's a whole syndicate that is actually of Zimbabweans that actually go to clinics and hospitals and they collect free medication and they take it back home to sell. It's a business for them. We know that 70% of files that are opened are for illegal immigrants. That's why there are never medications for actual documented foreigners or even South Africans. That's why there's not enough medication. And it's a situation where when the community has seen this, they're like, you know what, enough is enough, because our government is not standing up and doing anything about this. They say, listen, we're going to stand then, we're going to demand, where is your passport and where is your medical certificate? Because you're supposed to have that. The same way that South Africans, when they leave and they go to other countries, they need to have those. You should also have it. The same government uses the same police to go and stop citizens from doing a job that was supposed to already being done by the government so that the citizens can have the pills that now and medication that now Ramaphosa is asking us, we should ask ourselves, why is there not enough pills and medication in public health sector? You know what, when? Why are we poor? Corruption, your government, corruption, we know. And if there's one thing about June of 2025 that we can say is that it came negaga ezingaga and it was like a proper set for everything, because now when I tell you guys that the way that things are being exposed is at a very crazy level. Our leaders are very corrupt. Corruption is what's making South Africa poor. Sorry. Keep them starving, because if they're starving, they'll never fight for real things. Imagine, now personally for me, I feel like this 350 rands is a bribe. It's a bribe to South Africans. I feel like it's definitely a bribe, because you can't, like, not that I'm even trying to downplay, but in realistically, what does 350, I don't know if it's 350 buy you in this economy? And when they're giving you guys 350, how much are they taking for themselves? The corruption in South Africa, Ramaphosa, President Ramaphosa, with all due respect, corruption of your government, of your leadership, is the reason why there's so much poverty in South Africa right now. The corruption that we have within the police department is the reason why there's so much poverty. And I think what people think these things are not related, they actually are. Because let me tell you something. If we lived in a South Africa that was safer, we wouldn't need to spend so much money on security. That's money that could be actually making us go to a point where we leave the poverty space. But you can't. Try when you stay somewhere where there are shacks, you stay in a shack and just try and get yourself a small nyana car so that you can be able to sell something. When I tell you in the morning that car won't have tires. And the criminals know they can do that because it's not like they're gonna get arrested. Our South African police, they are not worried about stuff like that. They are busy chasing foreigners because they want money. That's it. Our police clock into work to go to their own work there for bribes and stuff. Like, it's not everyone, but we know it's a lot. The corruption in South Africa is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We're at a point where it's not even a secret anymore. A police officer that is supposed to be earning how much? I don't know how much police officers earn. And I'm not even trying to look down on anyone. You see, this is a young police officer. Like, it's not that long that they've gotten there. They're driving a car that costs over 1 million rands. Not that we're saying that we want to get into your pocket. Where are you getting that money, honestly? How are you affording that? Okay, maybe you do have a business on the side. Fine. Yeah, I have a business on the side. Okay, that is fine. We understand you have a business. But how many of you guys have businesses? The amount of corruption that we have in this country is disgusting. And it's under whose leadership? Ramaphosa's leadership. So for him to come and now ask, why is there so much poverty? Why do taps run dry? It's because you keep giving tenders to people like Edwin Sodi, who will not finish that tender, but he's still awarded another 300 million tender over there. To go there and not finish, and awarded another 200 million tender there to go there and not finish, well, allegedly. That's the reason why taps run dry. So I don't understand. I really truly don't understand. Like, what was even the point? You came to ask us questions that Runa were asking you. One thing I can tell you is he's smart. He's very smart because he made sure that he asked us questions. The questions that we were supposed to be asking him, he made sure he asks us and said, let us ask ourselves. He is not in that ourselves. You think President Ramaphosa is going to a public hospital and standing those queues only for him to be given Panad, or only for him to be told there's no medication? You think when he gets sick, he's going private? You think Ramaphosa's taps are dry? You think Ramaphosa is in the poor? You know, With what? $4 million that was found under a couch. Was it a couch? I think it was $4 million. I can't remember fully, but millions. He's not. He's asking us, why are we poor? Sasadeleleka nkosi. Like, this is the first time that I'm ever hearing a country where instead of us asking the president these questions, the president asked us, or come and tell us, why are the taps dry? I ngeke bakithi. But anyway, that is your president. He was asking questions. So I think it's time for you guys maybe to answer in the comment section. Or this is the reason why we don't have enough medication. The taps are dry, and maybe why we are poor. Huh? But anyway, go ahead and comment below what you guys think. From Nature, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninja.